Welcome back to Severed Sons, everyone.
Whoa, welcome.
That's me.
Welcome.
We are a Frostmaiden actual play D&D podcast, and we are excited to bring you tales of the Frozen North and the everlasting Rime. My name is Ron Murphy, Dungeon Master, and around the virtual table we have...
Hey everybody, my name is Paul Gary, and I'm playing Donar Dracodonian, the Green Dragonborn Monk Chef. Chef is my unofficial subclass. I have to deck it on every time.
Deputy Chef.
Yeah. What's going on? It's Ross, playing Fang, the Twilight Shifter Cleric with no special secret subclass like Chef. Badass.
Hey guys, it's Blake playing Kai Raiju, the human shinobi monk.
What's up, everybody? I'm Josh playing Shiv, the turtle fighter, the name changer.
Hey, I'm Zach playing Trax / Farron, the kobold-ish artificer.
Oh, it's on.
Secrets.
Dun, dun, dun.
Speaking of secrets.
Pseudo-kobold.
So welcome to chapter, what is it? It's episode 18 now, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank our listeners.
We can vote.
We can vote.
Smoke advertisement.
Thank our audience and thank everybody who's listening. And I think we have another Twitter review this week.
Yeah. If I can read this, it's from Optimus Primus. Listened over the weekend, had great fun with episode 1. They said, adventuring party or partying adventurers.
Hey.
I love that. Already fully invested seeing this through. For any discerning gamers seeking fair trade, locally sourced farm-to-table role-playing, you'll find a bounty at Severed Sons.
Oh, that's nice.
And he's a Kentucky boy. That's why he brings up the farm to table.
That's poetry right there. Thank you.
I think
I'm sorry. Optime Primus, not Optimus. I saw what I wanted to
it's
see.
like muscle memory.
Well, if everyone is ready, let's begin tonight's episode of Severed Sons, episode 18, The Crone, The Cave, and The Cauldron.
Let's kick her ass.
Ooh.
Last time, you joined the halfling bard Ronaldo for a seance, trying to contact the ghostly spirit that haunted Loch Dinashir. The halfling's eyes turned white as the spirit made its presence known, scratching answers to your questions into the frost that covered the windows of the room. Fang, you asked about defeating Zardarok's sunblight, but were told his son hides on the ferry. Trax, you asked the ghost, where is the man I'm seeking, causing the spirit to react violently. You felt your soul being ripped from your body, and the rest of you saw the spectral form of an elf hovering above the kobold. Trax, you were able with some difficulty to return to your body, as Kai asked the final question of the spirit, what was on the stolen scroll? The icy writing began, lost netherese ... But the bard lost his connection to the spirit realm, and the message was left incomplete. Trax told everyone that his real name was Farron, telling you the story of how during an archaeology dig, he and a kobold associate named Vulu were in a magical mishap and their bodies switched souls. Vulu, in Farron's body, sold Trax to a gang named the Juggernauts, but after you escaped their clutches, you fled to Icewood Dale following Vulu's trail. After some discussion on what to do next, you took 2 rowboats and made your way up the shoreline, looking for the lost fisher's boat, Bunch o' Knuckleheads, which you found floating among the ice floe. As you investigated the empty vessel, 2 harpies attacked you, nearly drawing Donar and Trax to a watery grave. You killed one, and the other fled to the cliffside, disappearing into the mouth of the cave. You chased the monster and slew it, and explored the cave for any sign of the lost fishers. In the deepest recesses, however, you found an old woman stirring a large cauldron. Suddenly, a light flared, and the woman transformed into a hideous creature with sickly grayish-purple flesh, bulging eyes that seldom blink, and stringy black hair interwoven with finger bones. Roll initiative!
Yikes.
Yep.
I believe I roll with advantage. I think I gave myself Vigilant Blessing.
I
at the end of
believe that
lesson.
is the correct, yes.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Shiv, what do you get?
5.
Oh, Kai,
18.
Trax,
8.
Fang,
11.
Donar.
14.
Wow, okay. At the top of the round, there is this hovering ball of light above Maud Chiselbone's shoulder, and it's like bobbing up and down, moving very quickly. The ball of light hovers, and it floats over to Donar, and this electricity runs through the ball of light, and a bolt of lightning reaches out and tries to zap you in the chest. And that is a 18 to hit you.
Yep.
Okay.
That does.
The lightning strikes you in the chest, zapping you for 11 points of lightning damage.
Gee, Torm.
Kai.
So Kai
Did you say Torm?
Yeah.
Did you really? That's fantastic.
Yeah.
is immediately gonna make a break for Maud.
Okay. At the beginning of your turn, before you can do anything, I would like you to make you're looking at her, horrified, like the long nose, just dripping wet skin, like stringy black hair that's over her eyes, and you look at her and you look, and just the blood coming from her eyes and ears, and she just looks like the most horrific thing you have ever seen. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Let's go, buddy.
Oh. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That's just the most horrific thing you've ever seen, and you just want to kill it. So you shake off the feeling that came over you for a second.
It's ugly. Let's get it. I'm going to rush over, and I'm going to throw a nice jumping spin kick
Nice.
right at her head.
Okay.
Chun-Li style.
And that's gonna be a 22 to hit.
22 to hit will definitely hit her. So,
All right.
where do you hit her on her body? Like just a little.
Like straight for the neck.
Yeah.
Like I'm throwing a side kick and dunk.
Yeah. You ran over her. The butcher block with the big knife was right there north of her. And you just kind of like had to kind of jump over to get to her. So you like did a flip to get to her and then flipped up.
Ooh. Thank you for reminding me about that. It was 5 points of damage on the hit.
Okay.
Then I'm going to just move around between her and the block.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna throw a back kick and kick the knife away from the block.
Got it. Yeah, this knife is about almost 3.5 feet long, it's completely covered in wet blood.
Ugh. Gross.
Yeah, we don't want her grabbing that.
Okay,
Mop it up.
Donar, your turn.
Donar's fixated on this
Donar,
ball of light.
at the beginning of your turn,
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck whatever you're gonna do.
you kind of like the ball of lightning hit you in the chest, but then you look over at Kai like pummeling this witch, and you see the horrific features. And I'd like you to make a charisma saving throw. Sorry, wisdom saving throw.
Oh man, I was hoping. Ooh, but that's a 13.
And you are not affected.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Donar doesn't understand a lot about magic, much like my last character. So, you audience members, you remember that. He's all focused on this ball of light, and first he's going to spend a key point to, for the first time in a few days actually, summon his arms of the astral self.
Do it.
Okay.
And they're gonna whip out towards this ball of light, and it needs to make, I believe, a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Holy
Dexterity.
sweet. Okay.
Holy shit. You can swear, man.
Sweet.
We've heard it.
Gadzooks.
We're trying to keep the rating, guys.
Zoons, what a roll.
Okay.
Zoons.
It rolled a 19.
Yeah,
Zoons.
that's gonna be my 11.
Okay.
So with my action, Donar is going to take his first planned attack
Okay.
with the frying pan, which is a one-handed, right?
Yeah, it's a one-handed.
One-handed, okay.
Yes. If it's versatile, you can wield it two-handed, but I can't remember if a mace is.
I think
versatile.
unfortunately it's just a one-handed.
Yep.
I
That's
wish.
fine. He's gonna take it in his right hand and do kind of like It's a ball of light. He's gonna go for like a tennis backhand, one-handed, trying to send this thing towards the wall.
Okay.
That is gonna be a 22 to hit.
22 hits. It's flitting around so fast. But you manage to kind of guess where it's going next. And
You stop moving though. And that's gonna be a hot 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
okay. Make sure it's using your charisma modifier for damage as well. Okay. Just checking. Okay.
We just didn't roll well.
Okay. Anything else, Donar?
Nope, nothing else for me.
Okay. Fang? At the beginning of your turn,
Fuck.
make a wisdom saving throw as the horrific creature you're looking at is just it's just the ugliest, most horrific thing you've ever seen.
13.
Check, actually, that's close. You shake it off. It's just, you feel this kind of like fear come over you, but you're like, ugh, and you got it. You're just like, I got this.
Now, I forget. When we found that campsite the last session, did we take a short rest?
No, I do not believe
We
you took
didn't.
a short rest.
Okay, I just didn't mark that I used my channel divinity, the Twilight Sanctuary, because I used that in the boat. With that in mind, Fang immediately takes this opportunity as a bonus action to shift. His hair goes wild and he starts kind of snoring a little bit as he breathes, and he's going to charge in with his mace and go for straight melee attack. Wow, that went a long way to just give me a natural one. So
Oh no.
Damn.
so anyway, Fang has charged in to Maud and whiffs. It's not.
Okay. You see just a horrific. You think you're close enough to the cauldron now that you think you see like a whole intestine just kind of floating inside of it, like just guts.
And as
Honestly, protein.
as he misses, he says, "You are an abomination. We will deal with you." And his like new voice, his shifted voice.
Maud says, I've got a surprise for you. Okay, and it is actually her turn, and she turns on you, claws just lengthening out, and she just rakes them against you for a 19.
Sure does hit.
That is 6 plus 3, 9 points of slashing damage. Come to me! Come to me! She shouts to the ceiling. From where you came down those stairs, from the north, from those stairs, you hear the sounds of ice cracking and bones crunching.
Oh god.
Fuck.
Trax's turn.
All right, so
At the beginning of your turn,
God damn
You
it,
keep getting us. You keep doing it.
I'm gonna fall
Make
for it every
a-
time.
make a wisdom. Basically, you start to do something, and then you look over at the hag, and it's just this horrific appearance.
I'm not too concerned about it.
You are not too concerned. That's a 22. was that?
22.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You shake it off.
Don't look at me, wench. And I'm gonna step over here, and I'm gonna take a shot at her with the lightning launcher.
Roll to hit.
So I'm gonna use my pack tactics to roll with advantage,
Okay.
and that's good because the first one was not that great.
And the
The second
12
was-
misses.
Does a 13 hit?
It misses.
Oh shit. Okay. So Trax is gonna be pretty embarrassed about saying, one-liner before just also whiffing with lightning, and he's gonna kind of go back.
Okay.
You got him. You got her. You do it.
Trax, make a perception roll for me.
Yeah, it's not that great. 7.
7. The wind is still howling through this chamber and is so loud, but you think you feel this presence coming up behind you.
Don't like that.
I don't know if you can see it from where you are, but okay.
Do I see that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll explain it once everybody can see it. But
Okay, well, not end of my turn. I'm gonna use the rest.
Well, actually, it was its turn.
Oh, okay.
It was its turn
Okay.
to move. So.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Go. Go.
Everything's fine.
Okay. Everybody sees Trax go a little pale.
Some yellow snow.
Zimu.
He's now pink.
Actually, a Shiv, at the beginning of your turn, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's a natural 20 for a 22.
Damn, all 5 of you
Yeah.
saved.
Phew. She's too ugly.
What would you like to do?
She didn't like grow significantly when she kind of.
No, it was like it was an
Transformed a little
illusion,
bit, right.
and it just kind of melted away under the light of the floating ball.
Great. Then I'm gonna start running at her, and when I get 10 feet away, I'll pull out the flail and whack her with that.
Okay,
That's a 22 to
that
hit
will hit.
for just 5 damage, but I'm going to do a superiority dice to try a trip attack.
Okay,
So she has to make a. Well, first she for sure to. Goddamn. Another just 1 more damage.
okay.
But she has to make a strength saving throw, DC 14.
DC 14. Actually, that's a 19.
Damn. Okay. Then I'll continue running forward another 5 feet, so I'm right next to her, and I'll do a short sword stab.
Okay,
And that's gonna be just a 9 to hit.
9
that's
misses.
Probably not
Yeah.
gonna do it. Cool. And that's gonna be it.
So you're right up
He's-
on her, the 5 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Top of the round, the ball of light, seeing that it zapped Donar, is going to try again.
Yeah, it is.
I would. I don't fault him.
I do it every Saturday.
Wait, hang on.
A 14.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. 12 points of lightning damage.
Oh God! All right. Okay, cool.
Okay. And then it's going to actually float away from you. Would you like to make a opportunity attack against it?
I sure would.
Okay.
Let's do it
Just
with this
fleeting
frying pan.
really fast. Roll to hit.
14.
14 misses.
Nah.
It just kind of like goes over your weapon. Kai.
I'm going to jump on her back,
Okay.
and I'm gonna wrap an arm around her shoulder and just start throwing tomahawk elbows into the back of her head.
Okay.
And the first one is probably not gonna hit. That is a 10.
Misses.
So I'll use martial arts to throw one more. That's gonna hit, because that's a 21.
21 hits.
Alright. And it's gonna do. Oh, max damage. So 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hey. And she like cackles at you. You'll see what's coming for you now. Donar.
Donar's pissed that the will-o-wisp just kind of ran away from him in the middle of their
Hey,
bout.
come back here.
So, yeah, Donar's gonna go after the wisp. He's like, "Oh, we weren't freaking done, Umi." I don't know if you can hear me. You're a ball of light. So Donar's gonna go over to it,
Okay.
and he's gonna first swing at it with the frying pan.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
And that's gonna do 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And he's gonna stay in its face, and as a bonus action, spend a key point to take the dodge action.
Excellent. Okay.
And that's it.
Fang.
Fang he's right up on this chick, so as a bonus action, he is going to use his long tooth feature and take a bite
Okay.
out of her. It's gonna be, I know. That is an 18 to hit,
18 hits.
and it's gonna be minimum damage, 4 points of
No.
piercing instead of bludgeoning.
This fight's
Yes.
going so well for us.
And then as an action, how does Donar look? I'm not asking a number, but how does he look?
He's been hit a couple times. He's done a lot better.
Yeah, I thought he might. So Fang is going to. Oh fuck, that's also a bonus action. I always forget that healing word is a bonus action. Fang is instead of Yeah, he's going to take his action to disengage from her, and he's going to kind of center himself between Donar, and he's going to kind of take up the rear of the party so he can kind of get a good look at everybody.
Okay. She is going to disengage and run.
Is she disengaging from me on her back too?
Yes, basically she kind of, you didn't do a grapple, so this is just sort of flavor.
Okay.
So she runs and you kind of just like flip down and she runs 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Over there. It's like, you'll see, you'll join my stew really soon. I bet you'll taste delicious.
Gross.
And
I might.
Actually, out of all of us, I bet Fang is probably actually the worst tasting.
Pretty tough, huh?
I disagree.
He's all
but we can
sinewy.
talk about it later.
Trax.
I don't know.
It's your turn.
All right, I'm getting out of there. All right, so I'm gonna take a shot at her before I leave.
Okay.
Let's hope it goes better. 14.
14 hits.
Yay! All right, so max damage 11, and then I'm gonna supercharge it,
Okay.
and that does 8.
That does a ridiculous amount of damage.
It really does.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not complaining.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna book it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go right there.
And you can talk if you can say stuff if you want, Trax.
Say,
You can- talking is
there's a large skeletal figure coming down the hallway. We should prepare for that.
Oh,
Oh, bet.
That's Ron
not
saying,
the-
"Hey, tell them about the thing you just saw."
it is not a frost giant, is it?
Maybe it was at some point.
Oh, no.
Okay, so around down the steps, this giant skeleton with furs, dirty, bloody furs hanging off of it, and a horned helmet that's kind of askew, holding a what is he holding?
It's like an axe.
He's
Looks like an
I
axe.
don't know if
yeah,
that's-
wield, great axe, and
It
he
looks
comes
okay.
down, and he's like, and you just hear bones crunching and Maud's giggling. It's like, joy, you are going to be stew. You're going to be stew. And Trax, since you were running away, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
As
Is this thing a large
it
creature?
is a large creature, yes.
Okay.
It's looking at you,
All right.
and suddenly you just feel icy cold going, through your entire body.
That's a 19.
You succeed, however.
I knew that. However, you succeed.
However,
But, that's too many dice.
sounded like at least 4.
Take half. That's still gonna suck.
I'm full health so far, though. I got that 8 temporary stone.
Too much math.
28.
Yeah.
Half of 28
14.
is 14 points of cold damage.
Jeez. Alright.
And it's just like coming at you, just stepping. The ground's actually shaking. It's so large.
So what happened just now?
It stared at you, and you just felt this icy countenance fall upon you.
Oh, okay. Like the
Called a
Yetis.
freezing stare. Yeah.
That's cheating.
And Zimu, your turn.
Zemu,
Sorry,
Shiv has
yeah.
Shiv watched Maud run to that tunnel and was dead set on chasing after her, but then the giant skeleton thing came through the stairs. So he's still there with his flail and his short sword, and he's just gonna let out a kind of a sort of funny little exhale before kind of starting to swing the flail, a la like Thor with Mjolnir, kind of.
Yeah.
And is going to. Oh shoot! I probably can't actually get close enough. Oh, you know what? It's got that.
The 10-foot reach, yeah.
Cool. So he's swinging and he's running at this thing, and he's going to go for the flail attack, just kind of like a big uppercut with the chain.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a 15.
15 hits. It's not fully armored. It's just got armor scraps hanging off of it and furs.
Dope. That's 11 damage.
What kind of damage?
And I'm going bludgeoning for the flail.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and do another superiority die and attempt to trip it.
Okay.
So it's 6 more damage, and he's probably gonna make this strength saving throw of 14. But I'm gonna try.
Bigger they are, harder they fall.
That's what they say.
You know, that's what I'm
Come
going
on.
for.
15 plus 6, 21.
Cool.
It's pretty big.
Great. Awesome. And I definitely can't hit it with anything else. Could I say, as I was running, I switched my short sword to a hand axe?
Yes, you can definitely do
Cool.
that.
Then I'll throw a hand axe at it.
Okay,
And that is another 15.
15 hits.
And max damage again. But that's slashing damage, so that's 10 slashing damage.
Nice.
And he's just gonna look it dead in the eye sockets.
Dead.
His
in the eyes.
jaw, his giant jawbone is just hanging open, like clattering at you. Top of the round, the Will-O-Wisp looks at Donar and zaps you one more time. That is 13 plus, probably.
I did take the dodge
You
action.
did take the dodge action. Thank you. So that would have been a 17, and it only rolled a 10 on its other attack.
Get outta
so
here.
it misses.
Let's go.
You dodge out of the way as lightning strikes the floor. Zap. And it is going to run away from you again. So if you'd like to make attack of opportunity
Oh,
on
yeah.
it.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man. That's only an 11. It was
11.
almost a 19.
Yeah, still misses.
Still getting used to the pan. It's all right.
Kai.
So, Kai, seeing that thing come down the stairs, is gonna throw his arms behind him and take off, sprinting towards it. And as he gets near, he's gonna plant his foot and throw a kick right at the thing's shin bone.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be 23 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits. Yes.
It's gonna be max damage for 8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Then he's gonna use a key point to throw 2 more kicks right at that same shin bone.
Okay.
Almost like a low-high situation where it's like clack, clack, clack all the way up.
I love it. Pressure points.
Yeah. First one is gonna be not great, but a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
All right. And that's another 8 damage on that one.
Nice.
And the last one is not gonna hit. That's a 9.
9 misses. Donar. Actually, no. Yeah, it's Donar's turn. Yep.
Donar knows that his friends are up to something, but still can't see this thing. So, since the Will-O-Wisp has gone away, Donar is going to try to... God, I'm trying to torch...
Actually, you might be able to... the Will-O-Wisp puts out light in a 20... Never mind. It's only a 20-foot radius. You might be able to see Shiv.
Was Donar not one of the ones I gave dark vision to?
I have a torch.
Oh, that's
He
right.
has the torch. Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
So my dark vision, my vision ends. Like I can see Shiv and I can see the outline of Kai, but I can't see anything.
Got it.
So
You're close.
yeah. So Donar is going to move around the cauldron. Mm-hmm. I guess he is gonna go back to the Will-O-Wisp because I can't really do anything else. So he's gonna go up to the Will-O-Wisp and try to see, and he sees the outline of the skeletal thing. It says, "Oh, I'll be there when this light goes out." And he's gonna whack the Will-O-Wisp with the frying pan again.
Just so you know, the size of this skeleton is about the size of the frost giants that you saw buried beneath the ice.
Ooh,
That's what I was afraid of.
that was a natty 1 for a 7.
It just kind of like flits around you. It makes a little like little sparking noise, like it's laughing at you.
Yo, it's freaking taunting me. I'm angry. I'm straight up.
Kick its ass, Donar!
Gritting and like in the middle of battle with this big thing, Kai just says, "Yeah, Donar, show that tiny light who's boss."
Yo, I'm freaking trying.
It's a light! How hard is it?
You think you hear it, so listen.
God.
You know what? Character point.
End it.
A bonus action, Donar's gonna spend another key point to take another dodge because I'm staying in this thing's business.
Fang, your turn.
Fang is going to take his full... Measure this one more time. Full movement Yeah, he's gonna take his 30 feet toward Donar and join this fight because that's where he can get closest to, and he's gonna take his mace and go for a swing at the Will-O-Wisp. I believe that's a 13 to hit.
The 13 misses. It just flits around your mace, like it moves so fast.
All right, well then, as it flits a little close to his face, and he takes a snap at it to bite it. That's a bonus action.
Roll to hit.
And
Bite the light.
that's a 14 to hit.
That also misses.
Ah, fuck. Arr. So, Fang is just over here, just giving you company, Donar. Not actually helping.
Yeah, thank you. I'm straight up not happy.
And
Straight up
as
not
he
having a good
says,
time.
damn, this thing is fast. As he's missing.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Maud, cackling, runs up the stairs and around the corner, laughing. Chop him into little bitty bits, yes!
You know what? I'm not liking
don't
how
like her
much
recipe.
she's into food. It was cute
Yeah,
at
she hasn't
first.
talked about seasoning at all.
This whole campaign's about food. Did you know that?
Yeah,
The time
Trax.
of the Frostmaiden. But time is like,
Oh, wow.
Trax, your turn.
All right, anyway, I'm going to shoot this guy. Oops, shoot, wrong thing. But I'm going to take it. It's a 20.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20, dirty.
That hits.
Alrighty. First one, 8 points. I'm going to supercharge it, and that's 6.
Okay. Frost giant skeleton rears its axe back and just brings it down right on top of Kai. This is a 24.
Yes.
Ooh, I get to roll 12-sideds now. Okay. 10, 7, 5, 6, 22 plus 6. 28 points of slashing damage from the great axe.
Jesus.
Cool.
Jesus.
And it gets to attack again. It has 2 attacks.
What?
Okay. You guys enjoy that light over there.
What?
17 for the second.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. No, I mean, sorry. 22 to hit, 17 damage.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Fang and Donar, when Kai goes down, you see the ball of light gets excited, like really shaky, like.
You're sick.
Okay. Shiv.
Shiv's gonna get closer to it and do another flail attack.
Okay.
That's just a 12. Then he'll get out his... we'll get the scimitar out on the fly very quickly, and that's a 24 to hit
24 hits.
for just minimum of 5 damage, so that's pretty stupid.
Yeah, it's something.
But we're going to try Action Surge, so I'm going to do another flail attack.
Okay.
And that one's a 16 to hit
That hits as well.
for 11 damage, and, we're going to try to trip it again.
Okay.
So it's another just 1 damage, but he's got to make that 14 strength throw.
Okay. Let's see. 19.
Yeah.
13 plus
He's not
6.
going to fail that. Cool. And that's it, still.
Okay. Top of the round. It can't get there. Okay. The Will-O-Wisp. Both of you can make opportunity attacks on the Will-O-Wisp as it flies straight for Kai.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Is that just a melee attack, or is that...
It has to be a melee attack, yes.
That was another natural 1 for Donar. So, we're killing it.
that's a dirty 20 for
That hits.
for my mace. So
Okay.
Do it.
Actually, Kai, I'm sorry, it can get to you.
that's gonna do 8 points of bludgeoning.
Okay, this is what happens. The Will-O-Wisp, excited to try to get the Kai's body, flies away, but the mace comes up and splashes against the ball, and suddenly this like liquid light goes everywhere and just drips off of your mace until it stops glowing, and it is no more.
As it splatters, Fang brings the mace to his robes, and he wipes it off, and he says, "I will be the only light in this cavern," as he's cleaning his...
Boom.
Nice.
Yo, that was cool, dude.
Kill one-liner.
Okay. Kai, be lucky that happened. Okay.
Yeah, right? My soul was about to get devoured.
Yep. Okay. Kai, make a death saving throw.
Sure. That is a 5.
Okay, that's one failure. Donar.
All right, Donar's hyped now that the light got switched off, so he's gonna run over and finally torch. Okay, yeah, he's gonna run over and say, "Oh, now I see the problem." All right, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So he is going to land right here.
Okay.
And looking at this thing, do I get the sense that it would have any kind of, I don't know, poison resistance?
It's a skeleton. So
Yeah.
make a Arcana check. How about that?
With my -1. Let's go. That's a 10.
That's good enough. It's not alive.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's definitely undead, and you know that most undead would be immune to poison.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So first I'm just going to whack it with the frying pan, see if I can hit something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
All right, that's going to do 6 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend my last key points to take my final dodge action.
Okay.
Try to draw some of the focus. And that's going to be my turn.
Fang, your turn.
Correct me if I'm wrong, we can occupy the same 5-foot space, right?
Sort of, kind
As-
of, yeah.
as each other.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fang is going to take his 30 feet. And he's essentially in Kai's space here, but I'm going to put him next to him.
Right.
So, because he wants access to the skeleton as well. But he gets up to Kai, he's going to burn a 2nd level Cure Wounds as he bends down and touches him on the back.
Okay.
That's going to give you 14 points. And then
Are you Ariel?
so he's like on one knee with his hands touching Kai's back, and as Kai resurrects as a bonus action, Fang just like turns his head, leans out, and bites at the skeleton's leg.
Okay.
And that's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. And I don't do this enough to have it memorized, so there it is. 7 points of piercing.
The final blow on the skeleton is yours.
I never
what
get
you
the
will.
final blow. Oh gosh, and it's on a
Too busy
shifting
healing
action,
us
too.
at the end of combat.
So Fang, so he's on one knee, and so he's low. So he bites at whatever flesh he can find. It just happens to be the inside. Oh no, it's a skeleton. Fuck. He's gonna just take like the thigh bone and just rip it, and I want it to come crashing down like a dog
You
just took
just
a bone
pull
out of the
that
skeleton.
bone out, and suddenly it just like collapses. Like the furs and the pieces of armor and the helmet just clank down to the icy ground.
As it falls, Fang spits the bone out of his mouth. Are you alright? To Kai.
And Kai just shakes his head back to him and says, "I'm good, thanks." And then just turns to face Donar and says, "Priorities."
Oh, well. I was pissed, and I couldn't see.
While that's happening, Shiv is gonna go. Are we going upstairs or downstairs this way?
I'm gonna finish out the actually finish out the round. Let's see. She would get another run in. We're gonna officially go out of combat now because
Cool. While they're kind of addressing Kai and having that bit of banter, Samuel's gonna go through these stairs and just kind of turn the corner and see if the Chiselbone is still around.
make a perception check.
17.
You hear footsteps down the corridor this way across the chamber where all the bones were.
I'll kind of not quite yell, but just go, "She went this way," and start going that direction.
Then Kai's gonna hop up and say, "Let me at that bitch."
Yeah, let's go. And Donar's gonna
start
We should follow our unsightly
running.
acquaintance.
Okay.
Full on triple sprint.
Okay.
Just a regular fast gait.
Okay, so you're moving back, and you look as you're moving to that chamber where the bones were. To the east, you see a big chunk torn out of the floor, where it looks like something had frozen into it and had like pulled itself out of the ice and all the bones that were on top of it.
Yep, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So you keep moving down the passageway?
Oh, yeah.
Running.
Okay.
Wait for me.
And you're moving back down to the frozen river that bisects the cave. Kai's like way out in front. You get to the frozen river. What do? You can go to the east and to the west.
Kai, slow down. Slow down.
I'm going to listen for footsteps.
Okay. Make a perception roll. As you do, to the west, it goes about 20 feet, and you see the edge of a frozen waterfall that goes down probably to lake level, drops down about 10 feet.
Perception was a 13.
It's hard to tell because of the wind whipping through these tunnels, but you think it might be toward the waterfall.
Could I do some sort of tracking check?
Make a survival check, yes.
18.
Shiv, you look over and you see part of the waterfall. The edge of it has been like broken away pretty recently.
This way. And I'll climb down.
So Kai gets there first. Kai, it's about a 10-foot drop down to the water, to the bottom of the waterfall's base.
Full-on Power Ranger drop.
Okay. As you do, you look behind you, and it looks like something has been cracked recently. It's like when she fell, whoever came through recently broke some of the ice, and you see a bit of like wet liquid behind it. Suddenly, a rope, snake-like rope, comes out from the water, and tries to wrap around you. Roll initiative.
Oh, damn.
Let's party.
My name is Kai, and I'm here to party. My name is Trax, and I am here to party.
Also here to
You
party.
guys can't all be here to party.
Shiv.
20.
Nice.
Ooh.
This is going to be a surprise round for the creature, by the way. Kai.
Damn.
Yeah.
16.
16. Trax.
14.
14. Fang.
8.
Okay. Donar.
10.
10. The surprise round, the weird snake-like water appendage jumps out and tries to constrict you. It has a +5 to hit and rolls a 14, which misses you, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. And you just kind of like bat it away, and it's like pulls back, and it has a little snake head, but it's like kind of waving back and forth, and it tries to go for you again. Top of the round, Shiv.
So it seems like whatever this rope thing is water, or it's
made
just
of
wet?
water. Yes.
I see. I would love to jump down the waterfall, and as I do that, I want to try to slice the thing like during the jump
Roll the hit.
with the short sword here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's just a 10.
Yeah, 10 misses.
Okay.
Make an acrobatics check for that jump,
Yeah.
since it's really just straight up just ice.
That is a 16.
Okay, you land on your feet. It's real slippery. The Kai, it's your turn.
As Kai gets away from it, he'll just throw a quick elbow back.
Okay,
And that will be nat 20.
nice. That hits.
All right.
Hell of an
That's gonna do 2 massive D4 of damage. It's 5 plus 4, so 9 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then Kai's going to take off running 50 feet.
Okay, as it's going to try to attack you.
I'm gonna take my mobile action where it can't take reactions.
Excellent. It can't take reactions on you or at all.
Yep.
Okay.
At all. Well, it can't take opportunity attacks because I'm so fast moving past it.
Got it. Okay. So you're the only person down there, Shiv. So the water snake lashes out at you, trying to grab you. That's only a 11 to hit.
No good.
Okay. Trax.
So, okay, can we just not see it? The thing?
Well, it's technically, I'm going to make it visible, but it's in the water. It's behind the ice of the waterfall, and there's a crack in the ice, and
Oh, gotcha.
the appendage comes through the crack.
It's the water? Weird.
Weird.
I needed to go take all the names off of all of the monsters in 20. Okay, Trax, what are you gonna do?
Okay, so can I kind of look down over the waterfall and take a shot at it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna. And so I'm gonna roll my lightning launcher with my pack tactics. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
All right, so first hit is 8, and then I'm gonna supercharge it for another 8.
Okay.
And then we're close to the entrance, right?
Sort of. I mean, you
Sort
haven't
of.
gone this direction, so you don't
Okay,
really
never
know.
mind then. I was gonna call my owl, but probably too far from the.
Also, it's really windy. Like the wind is still whipping, moaning through these passageways, so it'd be hard for her to hear.
Okay, I'm gonna yell out anyway and just Alandi, get in here.
Okay. Roll a 20-sided die for her to see if she hears.
You know, with my luck, she hears and she ignores me. It's a 12.
Okay. Donar.
Donar, once again, can't see what his friends are up against. So he's going to try to go down the waterfall on this side on the map to the east
Okay.
to avoid what he thinks the problem was for Kai.
Okay.
And go down.
Make a acrobatics at advantage
Yeah.
for you, especially because the wall's on that side, so you can use that kind of to help you descend.
15.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you land on your feet, no problem.
Oh, hell yeah. So he's gonna come around the front here and see if he can see any physical thing to attack.
It's
'Cause I know
just
lashing
that
out.
water, like just a stream of water that seems to be alive.
So confused as ever, Donar is just gonna lash out with the frying pan at this stream of water, trusting his friends,
Okay,
trusting that it's not gonna look weird.
roll to hit.
Looks water weird.
Oh, there we go. That's a hey.
Oh
that's a
yeah,
25 hit.
that hits.
Let's go. That's gonna be 7 points of bludgeoning
Okay,
damage, and as a bonus action, actually, I don't think I can do that since this isn't a monk weapon. The frying pan, I can't make an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
oh no.
And all my key points are gone, so that's gonna be it.
Okay. Okay, Fang.
Fang was in the back of the group and approaches on the other side opposite Donar. And can he see this thing from above? Like,
Yes, yeah, if you get right to the edge, you can kind of look down and see it, because it's coming out, the stream of water is coming out about 5 foot in length.
Cool. Then Fang is going to get to the edge and he's going to cast Word of Radiance on it. Has to make a Constitution saving throw. He holds out his mace and says the word.
That's a 3.
And it is going to take 3 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, he's going to cast Healing Word on Donar,
Oh, thank you.
giving him something great. Hoping for better spells later on.
You mean when we level up?
Yes, it's Sunday.
level
6 points of healing.
Okay.
Hey, thank you, dude.
Shiv, your turn.
Shiv is going to. We'll flail at it. Maybe try to destroy some of this ice that maybe I think it's trying to like use. That's just a 10 to hit.
10 misses. It just kind of like your mace, your weapon goes through the water and it reforms on the other side.
Okay, and then just because I have it and that I can, I'll take a short sword swipe at it as well.
Okay.
That's an 8, so that does the same thing. Great. Then in that case, I know it'll get an opportunity attack, but I'm gonna just try to run and follow Kai.
Okay, the opportunity attack is a 23.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So what happens is that the water wraps around you and you're grappled and you are pulled into the crack. And suddenly water is just in your face. And are you amphibious? Can the turtles...
Yeah, I can breathe underwater.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can.
Hey!
For an hour.
He's like, oh no. Never mind.
You feel the water trying to be forced down you. And you're just kind of like, whatever. So
Just drink it.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
it does do, as it grapples you, 14 plus 3, 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Okay, and you're grappled.
Cool.
The water only makes me stronger.
You've been a fool's
Ka-
mistake.
Okay, Kai.
So Kai is going to, we'll say, run up about 30 feet.
Okay. And you see Maud kind of like running for the entrance, and she kind of looks back at you cackling, and she says, "Oh, wait, don't kill me. I know where the treasure is. I know where the treasure of the lake is. I can bring it to you."
How about you stop right there?
And she comes to a stop. Kai, doing anything else?
I'm going to hold an action to attack as she comes near.
Okay, she's not moving.
Okay.
The creature, whose intelligence is, well, I don't think it recognizes that you can't drown, since turtles are not really from this area. So it continues to try to drown you. You don't take any damage. You're still grappled.
Also, I should clarify, I don't breathe water, but I can hold my breath for an hour.
That'll
if
do
that
it.
makes sense.
That'll totally do it.
We're still here an hour later. We have other
It's still
complaints.
trying to force water like down your mouth, like it's trying to drown you.
Great.
Trax.
All right. Well, okay. Can I take
Well,
it?
currently, also, just so you know, you don't see the water appendage anymore because it's been pulled back into the crack, and you just see
That's what I was just about to ask.
Shiv's body sticking out of the crack.
All right. Well, with that, I'm gonna say, I think you got this, Shiv. And I'm gonna jump down.
Make a acrobatics check.
It's gonna be a 18.
18's fine, yeah. You land on your feet.
I'm gonna dash.
Okay,
That's-
make an acrobatics check on this ice.
Oh, not so good. A 9.
Okay, you make it about 10 feet and just slide
Oh no.
for about another 20, and you're prone on the ground.
Well, I can see him. I'm gonna say, everything good?
Kai, you look down and you see Trax sliding around the corner, like across the ice.
You all right?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Good thing I rushed here.
Good talk.
Okay. That'll be my turn.
Donar, what are you gonna do?
Donar, I guess, would have heard at this point that Shiv is amphibious. That probably would have been a story shared at some point over fire. So instead of trying to break free, Donar is going to find a vulnerable place and attack the water creature.
Make an investigation, because you can't really see the creature now, but the waterfall is still just made of ice. Make an investigation. You might be able to see like a weak point in the ice and pull it away.
With a 5?
Yeah, you pulled some ice down, but you can't really see the creature. It seems to be behind the ice.
Cool. So Donar's not used to investigating things. He's gonna say, "Oh, Shiv, I get the feeling things are okay, but I'm gonna stay here just in case things get not okay at some point."
I feel like Shiv probably can't hear any of this.
Yeah, just the water is like completely enveloping your head.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Fang.
Isn't that just Aquan? Can't you speak that primordial? So
I do know both of them.
Fang is going to do a little slidey slide down this ice.
Like in a cool way.
Yeah,
Make a acrobatics check.
obviously. Okay, acrobatics, not great, but that's gonna be a 4. So not in a cool way.
Okay, you land. You don't take any damage, but you are prone on the ground.
And so he goes, and then he takes like half his movement to get back up because that was only like 5 feet to get there, 5, 10, whatever down. And you say Shiv is like halfway out of this crack.
Yeah. His head and like his top part of his shell and his shoulders are in the crack.
Okay, Fang, he swaps his mace into his left hand. He takes his right and grabs Shiv's shell and like yanks him out.
Okay.
It's like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. And then, so if, first, I guess, is there a check for if he comes out?
I'm going to have you make an opposed grapple check. The way it works is because the creature made an attack roll, the grapple automatically happens, and Shiv has to make a grapple check to escape. It's not opposed, but because you're pulling on Shiv and the creature has Shiv, this is an opposed athletics.
Okay. 15.
18. Yeah.
Damn.
15 plus 3. Yeah. That's a 17 strength.
Yeah,
It's pretty
that's
strong water.
surprising. Gee, I mean, like water is strong, you know, in big quantities. But Jesus Christ. Okay, well, with that little tug of war, then Fang Fang looks at Donar, and Fang has he's no longer shifted. That only lasts a minute. So, but he looks back at Donar and he says, he can breathe under there, can't he? I'm pretty sure that he's okay.
Yeah, he told us once over a fire.
Okay.
I decided.
Then Fang's gonna let go, and he's just gonna stand there, kind of like with his mace in his hand, being like, he says, why don't you come over here and help? Why don't we do this together? And that'll be our.
Oh, sure.
Maybe my next turn, I'll try again. So I'm just gonna stand there, and maybe that wasn't an action, was it? The check.
The check was an action. Yes.
It is. Okay, great.
Yes.
Then I'm done.
Yes.
Thank you.
If Donar helps you next time, you'll be able to roll that at advantage.
Depends on Donar does not have to. Disclaimer, Paul, you can do whatever the fuck you want on your turn.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna leave.
He was like, I was gonna do it anyway.
Okay. Shiv.
I do an athletics check to get out of this.
Yes. It's a athletics check. Your DC is a 13.
13. I got a 14.
Yeah, you're able to like slip away from the water, and you pull out, and the water's cold, icy water is dripping down your face, and the snake head kind of comes out.
So I imagine in my head, Shiv that whole time, obviously nobody else could hear him, and it was probably all bubbly, but he was trying to yell, "Follow Kai, follow Kai." So as soon as he bursts out of this, he's still shouting, "Follow Kai, get Kai."
Oh yeah.
And
okay.
that's my action, right? Like I can't.
Yep,
Cool.
breaking the grapple is an action, yes.
Great, then that's it. I'm not catching my breath because I'm not winded, because I'm a turtle.
Damn straight.
Watered.
Okay, Kai, Maud is like, if you promise to let me go, I'll get you the treasure.
Now, we can't trust you to come back, can we? And I'm just gonna approach just a few feet, not right up to her, but I'm just gonna stand her. I'm gonna be like, the game's over. Stay where you are.
She transforms back into the old lady. No, like her skin is pale and sallow, but it's not green and mottled anymore. She's not so horrific looking, and she says, I can swim beneath the ice. I can survive it. I can bring it to you.
Yeah, so can I.
And you don't know where it is, though.
Well, it's a small lake. We'll find it eventually, right? Do you know what the treasure is?
I do.
Why don't you tell me that?
It's quite a lot of gold. And I think there was some weapons down in there, too.
That's good to know. That's all I'll say for now.
And you can have the cauldron.
I think we're gonna take that anyways.
Shiv, make a investigation roll.
Okay. Dirty 20.
You can speak Aquan, right?
Yep.
It doesn't seem to be speaking Aquan, but it kind of is looking at you a little weird. Like it's not attacking. It's just kind of like hovering there and looking at you. Like it kind of like figured out that you could breathe water, or you weren't drowning. Like it didn't seem to affect you. And now it's kind of fascinated by you.
Can I say something?
Yeah, talking is a free action. Yes.
Cool. I'll just stare at. Does it have a face right now, or is it just like a little kind of
sort of? It's
little
sort of like
tentacle?
just like an appendage. Yeah, it's tentacle.
I'm gonna in Aquan. I'll just say, leave.
Make a persuasion roll.
Well, that's not great. 19.
The snake, the water snake, goes and flips back into the water and is gone.
Dope.
Oh, you did get him.
Wow.
That worked. Wait,
What?
That's cool.
we can just talk
What
to
does
people?
Aquan sound like?
We can talk to people
Is
the
there
whole
any
time.
sort of like sound clip for what Aquan sounds like?
It's whatever you want it to sound
That'd be
like. It's
interesting.
Look it up.
very
Cool.
bubbly. It's like
Yeah, when you think of it, like,
Yeah.
like literally, I mean, when you're vocalizing anything underwater, like the bubbles are gonna have to have something to
think-
do with it. Like,
It sounds like the mermaids from Harry Potter.
I think it would have like a
Oh, yeah.
deeper timbre
Yeah.
to it, so it could carry further.
According
That very
to Rendar's D&D resource, which I don't know if that's canon or not,
It's probably not.
probably not, but whisper that sounds like a soft bubbling of a stream, but when spoken loudly with passion, it sounds more akin to crashing waves.
We're out of combat. What would you like to do?
Wait, all of us?
Unless you want to continue fighting the.
I'm gonna
creature
shoot
that
her,
is
yeah.
gone.
Oh, I'm shooting her.
No, don't shoot her, you idiot.
I didn't hear any of that. I'm assuming.
I'm standing there, like, staring down with her.
Maybe I think that you...
She has her arms. She doesn't look like the hag anymore, and she's got her arms kind of outstretched, like her claws are gone.
You called me an idiot again, Kai. I'm gonna shoot you too.
What would you like to do?
Is it his turn? Who's after?
It's let's finish the round. Trax, what are you gonna do?
Well, I guess I'm not gonna shoot her.
Kai, basically, you looked over and saw Trax on the ground raising his weapon, and that's what caused you to say that.
Good.
Believable banter. Don't shoot, you idiot.
Look, perhaps you had a conversation with her before I arrived here, but she just tried to kill us. She sent a giant skeleton to kill us. She sent her little electric ball man to kill us. Why?
What is happening?
Kai's stopping me from killing her.
And now she's got nothing.
Donar, are you gonna do anything?
I'm gonna yell, yeah, did you know that Shiv can speak bubble? That's what I'm focused on.
Inspiration, please.
Yes.
Fang, are you gonna do anything?
Fang will. He would use his full movement, I guess, to catch up with at least Trax here.
Okay.
Take a peek around the corner at what's going on and see Kai from a distance with Maud. And as I look at my resources here, Fang looks at the situation, judges the distance. He turns to Trax. He says he doesn't want us to shoot her.
I'm not sure why, but no.
Then Fang is going to. He gives a shrug and he puts up a hand, a flat hand, and casts sleep.
Oh.
At the point right behind her. So the 20 feet doesn't include Kai. It just includes her.
Okay. And I think you can actually say which target.
It doesn't. It just says the total creatures within 20 feet of a point.
Oh, okay,
a
there you
point
go.
you choose within
Got
range.
it, okay,
So,
there you go. Yeah.
So I'm choosing the point, so he's not in it. Anyway, that's going to be 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 d8. Math. 7, 13, 18, 21, 26 points.
Okay. I have to check something because she might actually be immune to it.
Oh,
but,
bitch.
bitch.
Go to sleep or I shoot you.
She's not. And you see her like, now I will go get the treasure. And she just flump. As she falls asleep, the illusion dissipates and the scraggly hag is left behind, snoring loudly. And like making this huge noise is actually heard over the whistling wind going by you.
As she drops, Fang says loud enough for Kai to hear him. He says, I decided that we had talked long enough.
I agree.
Fang will approach Kai just to close in that gap and make sure that he's near her should she awake.
How long does the sleep spell last?
Oh, good call. Not very long. I always think it's longer than it is. Stirring, okay, so until the spell ends, it's 1 minute.
1 minute, okay.
Yeah, so unless she takes damage or we wake her up.
Okay, I'm going to start a timer.
Oh, real time, okay.
Yeah, real time. Okay, give me a second. And go.
Look, if she knows where the treasure is, then why don't we just find out where it is from her, and then have Shiv go underwater and get it for us?
Exactly.
Yeah, because he can speak bubble.
I am.
Previously established, yes.
Problem is, we're gonna have to let her go.
Why?
Water is quite cold.
Why would she tell us if we're gonna kill her?
Fang is over next to her, binding her hands, not doing any damage or shaking her awake, being careful to leave her where she is. So she's tied. He says if she knows what's down there, then she almost surely knows where it is. And I far trust Shiv more than her. I do not think that we need her on this excursion.
Here's the deal. We take the cauldron in one of the boats. She tells us where the treasure is. We leave her here to her own devices.
Seems reasonable.
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
She chose her fate.
What the fuck? And she wakes up and just kind of rolls up, actually like her hands behind her back.
Fang drops to a knee and puts one knee on her back, and just doesn't even look at her. Just keeps looking at the group, his whole weight on her.
The treasure.
Kai's gonna Yeah, Kai's gonna slowly walk up to her where her head is and just kind of kneel down in front of her and say, "You're lucky. We've chosen life for you.
You are smart.
These are the things we require. 1, the cauldron.
Yes?
2, the location of the treasure.
I'll tell you, you won't be able to reach it, though.
And why is that?
Do you think a creature, even a turtle man such as your friend, will freeze to death long before he can get there? It's miles away.
Miles underneath the surface.
Yes. Not underneath, but miles away from this location.
Where?
I think that information is keeping me alive.
It is. So you tell us, and you get to live your life. Your horrible, ugly life.
Yeah, learn to cook. Use some garlic.
Also, and Fang leans down, you should know that we currently have someone looking for something for us under a frozen lake, so we do have other options.
Oh, right.
Do you know my sister? I thought I killed her, but there's a chance she came back.
Who knows?
Thanks for the warning.
I tell you what. Take me with you in your boat. I will take you to the location, go down, get the chest, bring it up to you, and then I will swim away.
Perception check.
You mean,
Insight?
Insight check?
Insight. Oh my god, yeah. I
He is
looked at the
currently
word
talking.
perception.
Make an insight
I'm gonna
check.
do the same.
Just a 12.
Natural 1 for a 2.
Anybody else?
Fang's insight as well.
I feel like I would be too. Hang on.
Perception check.
Yeah, it's a nat 1. I wasn't paying attention.
I got a 14.
She's being very accommodating.
I'm going to tell her I am a very powerful mage, the likes that you do not wish to try. You betray us.
Is that why you're doing all that kicking shit?
Oh, she got you there.
I figured you weren't youth me breaking a sweat.
Shiv is rolling his eyes just a little bit.
Kai clocks that and just kind of chuckles. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
You defeated my skeleton pretty handily. I'll give you that.
Without using a shred of my magic.
She's just staring at you.
And I say, you don't want the pain that I can cause you.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh, my charisma is 0, but it helps when you roll an 18.
You've got me dead to rights. Take me to the location. I'll go get it for you. Your friend can even go with me if he can survive the trip.
And then we'll let you go free.
Agreed.
Good.
Fang will take his knee off her. He'll take her bound hands. He'll hold the rope in one hand and he'll just hoist her up to a standing position and he won't let her go.
Okay.
Meanwhile, it says, "And what of the cauldron?" Looking at Kai.
Let's go get it.
You'll like that cauldron.
What does it do?
It produces food.
Yo.
And how did you come?
Wait, from nothing?
From nothing, it's magical. 3 times a day. It's a bit bland for my taste, though.
How did you come to possess such an item?
My sisters and I found it at the bottom of the lake, and we brought it here.
That might fetch us some coin, or at least some favors back in town.
Yeah.
So let's get the cauldron loaded up and get out of here.
I'll go back and get it.
I'll go
I don't
with
mind
you.
to do it.
Fang will stay on Chiselbone duty.
Okay.
There wasn't anything else in the cauldron room, right? It was pretty...
It was pretty... I mean, there was lots of, like, bloody, awful...
Okay. Yeah. Not like items or like a sort of chest
You did not
or a
see any.
wardrobe. Okay, cool.
No. Let's see. Who goes back for the cauldron?
I think Donar and I.
Donor.
Fang asks as they go away, as they walk off, he says, "Do you need help carrying such a thing?"
We'll take the help, yes.
Fang ensures that the rope doesn't leave his hand until it's in Kai's hand. As he hands her off to Kai, he says, "Pity for you. You wanted to be in my control." And he passes her off and he'll follow them.
Shiv will stay with Kai and Maud.
So, Donar, Donar, who was it, Trax, and Fang head back to the chamber, past all the bones. You get back to the pot, And you notice that the pot, which is 4 feet wide, has a mouth 3.5 feet in diameter, and it looks like it's holding about 30 gallons of liquid. And you just see like bits of like organs and like things she's obviously added to it that's really possibly human.
And let's empty that out, right?
Yeah,
now.
let's dump this out.
Nobody wants this.
And once you dump it, you see the inside. Once all the liquid is gone, it suddenly poof, and is the mess that's on the inside disappears and is clean.
Yeah, that's amazing. This is going to be so good for that one town that it has their food supply cut off.
The disease
This is going to be great for them.
a good memory, Donar.
I remember one thing every 4 days.
This will surely help the town with their starvation problems.
Also, the cauldron was not on a fire. The stew was hot without it being heated up by a fire underneath it.
Oh, hell yeah. Put it outside. Everyone in town gets some soup.
It is quite a remarkable item, but honestly, Donar, half of the enjoyment is watching you perform. Is watching you create your edibles. So this.
Yeah, I haven't made an edible in a long time, but I could.
Well, she said that it's pretty bland, and you.
There's a way where you can. It's like this whole thing with butter and straining with the dank, and it's a whole thing. Yeah, that's why I didn't vie for the cauldron personally, because I was like, I want to make it and give this to other people.
That's nice of you.
Because why not?
Of course,
it's the joy. But if you want me to make edibles,
another time,
I'll
perhaps
friggin' do it.
Perhaps. How heavy do you think this thing is? And Fang starts to get himself under it.
It feels about 50 pounds.
Okay.
All right, I'm useless for this.
Donar, do you mind helping me on the other side?
Yeah, Donar's gonna crack his knuckles.
It's about 50 pounds, 80 pounds with Trax rides inside. So.
Oh no, it will be 50 pounds.
Yeah,
I'll walk.
And you start dragging, because the ground is still icy, so when you get to a flat surface, you can just kind of drag it along the ice too.
Nice.
Back to Shiv and Kai, and Maud is sitting there, hands tied. You're holding the rope.
How long have you been here?
I've been living in Lochdanashire for quite a long time. A few decades, maybe. Our kind are, as long as we get nourishment, we can last centuries.
So you've been up here for a while. What do you know about the Lady Aurel?
I have not met her personally, no. And she makes it quite difficult to navigate the lake. It makes me wonder what made her mad enough to cover the land in darkness.
That's a good question.
How deep is this treasure?
A few 100 feet. It's in the middle of the lake. Supposedly, some tall tale says it used to belong to a man who murdered his wife and ended up drowning in the lake, trying to wrest her overboard.
Have you seen it with your own eyes?
The treasure, yes, I've put some stuff in there. I hide things in there.
What did you put in there?
I had a really shiny silver dagger. It's really pretty. You can have that too.
How do you reach it?
I swim.
In these waters? How?
And she says in Aquan to you, this deep booming voice, she says, I am good at swimming. Are you?
In Aquan, I will return. You will see.
You want to race, don't you?
I'm not one for racing.
You look faster than you put on.
He'll give a little smirk at that.
And Fang and Donar and Trax make it back with the cauldron.
Don't ask us how we got down the frozen waterfall.
I was
because
waiting
that was a
They
doozy.
threw it.
It was a doozy, but we did
I
it.
never want to relive that.
Yeah, you heard like a big, like the awkward silence after Shiv and Maud stopped talking, and suddenly you hear a thump.
Honestly, I don't even know how we got it down, but we're here.
We did it
Almost
though
like I
off
didn't
screen.
remember it.
Lovely.
Is she
to the
willing?
treasure.
Is she willing to help us out, Maud?
So she says.
Are you indeed willing? Perhaps we could make a friendship out of this, yes? Yes.
And she dies.
A friendship.
Yeah, wear a mask.
Yeah, she's currently still in hag form, like this nasty skin and hair, because when she went to sleep, she lost the illusion, and she just left it down. And you've all made the saving throws, so you're immune to her glare.
Can you do us a favor, real quick? Can you do the other form?
Why? You don't like the way I look?
If we have to look at you for the next hour or two, I'd prefer at least to not have to restrain myself from vomiting.
I tell you what, I will put on my good clothes. However, in 24 hours, all bets are off.
Oh, we won't be seeing each other after 24 hours.
You'd be surprised. And she puts on the illusion and just becomes the old woman again.
Yeah, what does that mean, though? You'd be surprised.
We'll sort it out later. To the boats.
Okay, you make it back outside, and you head to the boats, and you still have her tied up. You've got the 2 boats, and you've got the cauldron. Which boat are you going to put the cauldron into?
The way we had it before, it was Shiv, Donar, and Trax in one boat. So how is the cauldron like one medium creature, would you say? Or...
Yeah, I would say it's 50 pounds. It's just big, kind of like it's 4 feet wide.
Put Trax in the cauldron.
Yeah, I think it would take up the space of one person.
Why don't we put the cauldron in Shiv's boat, and we will take the Miss Chiselbone. In case she tries anything, then they will be at least separated, and we can save the cauldron.
That's a good idea.
I am a hag of my word.
I don't believe you. I'm sorry.
You should not.
Well, that's confusing.
And Fang will push her toward Kai's and his boat.
Okay, so let me write this down just so that we have it's clear. Who's in boat number 1?
I guess, yeah, the 3 of us, Fang, Kai, and
Chiselbone.
Chisel.
Fang, Kai, and Chisel. And the other boat is Shiv, Donar, Trax.
Trax inside the cauldron.
In the cauldron. So I'm going to make a little drawing of a cauldron. Okay.
I bet it's hella cute. To be
Yeah, it probably is. He's probably got like his hands on the side, and he's just kind of like poking his head out.
Like
well, are we on our way?
Chippy.
Starts to fill with soup.
So,
Oh, no.
At least it's warm.
Maud says on the trip out to the middle of the lake, because you still have to kind of make it past the ice flow. Like you have to push it on past the ice, the solid ice, onto the ice flow, and you can kind of like, it takes a little bit of time to push the ice out of the way to get to open water. She points to a direction, it's like, go to that point, and then head out to the middle of the lake, about a mile.
Will do.
Every direction that she gives me as I'm rowing, I want an insight check.
You got to make an insight check.
Donar in the other boat is fixated on the cauldron, just watching, waiting for it to fill with soup.
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah. It's an 8.
Yeah, it's not filling with soup.
It's a 19 insight.
She's telling the truth, but she's also being very wary.
Fang will follow her direction. He'll head there.
It takes a little bit of time. Once you get to open water, the wind is just beating down on you, and you're having to row against it. It's actually quite tiring. Whoever's rowing, make athletic checks for me, please.
I'll let Fang do that.
Shiv is probably rowing his.
13.
25.
You're good. It's like you're not making progress when you stop rowing for a second. The wind kind of blows you back a few feet, and you're like, have to catch up. Eventually, Maud says, Here, stop here. Drop your anchor.
Fang will look around his rowboat for an anchor.
The anchors are basically like, instead of like actual anchor shaped, they're like just big metal rods.
Cool.
With a rope attached.
Toss one of those down.
You feel it kind of catch the bottom, stop moving. It's like,
how long did it take to catch the bottom?
Good question.
Not too long, but it felt normal. It felt like maybe...
Okay.
So,
The normal amount.
here's the arrangement. You go down, you bring it back up, you go on your way.
You got it.
If not, if you run, we will find you, and you will wish that we hadn't.
I believe you.
What does this treasure look like?
It's a chest full of gold. And with that, it's like she kind of holds her, turns her bound hands around to Kai.
I'll pull out my dagger and slice through the bonds.
And she says, I will be right back. And she dives into the water. And you see her transform back into her horrific shape as she hits the water. And she just disappears quickly beneath the waves.
I thought I was going to go with her. Okay.
Do you want to go?
Yeah. Shiv will quietly get up, take off his Jingasa hat that he wears, just place it nicely where he was sitting. He'll look at the party and say, do the thing you fear, and the death of fear is certain. He'll give a wink and he'll jump off the boat.
The water
What did he say?
The only thing we have to fear, something about having to fear something.
What about being a donut?
I think he said he was scared to die.
Aren't we all?
That's sad. Let's talk about that.
Shiv, the water is quite cold. You can probably stand it for a few minutes, but you wouldn't be able to last too long. After a certain amount of time, I'll tell you to start making constitution checks or saving throws. But for a while, it's just cold.
And swimming speed is the same as like walking speed, right?
For you, yes.
And you can you dash and stuff?
If you have, it's the same as walking speed, I believe. And some creatures, she has, like, she kind of speeds away from you. She has a swim speed of 40.
Oh, okay.
So some creatures have specific swim speeds.
Gotcha.
Turtles might have a swim speed. I don't know.
I can check quick, but we can keep going.
Yeah,
if I can dash, I'll be dashing. Otherwise, I'll just keep my.
Yeah, because she's like going down into the darkness, and she kind of paces away from you a little bit. About 5 minutes pass, and she goes down. You see this kind of sunken, large kind of boat, sloop, a couple of broken mast. You see her go into the ruins of the boat. A few minutes pass. It's starting to get very, very cold, Shiv. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that's an 8.
Okay. You take 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh.
Super.
Okay.
Hey.
She starts coming up and she's holding... It's a chest. It's actually a pretty decent sized chest. And her legs are like, you see her elongated feet kicking furiously as she like swims with the chest. Her arms out pretty wide. It's almost the size of like a foot, like a chest that would be at the foot of a bed. It's about 2 or 3 feet wide. It's deep, got a lid. It has a clasp on it, but you don't see a lock. And she's just kicking. And you start swimming back up.
While we're swimming up in Aquin, I want to ask, is that everything?
It is everything, she says.
And I'm going to insight that. That's just a 12.
If you want to go check for yourself, she was telling the truth about the everything, but she says, if you want to go check for yourself, be my guest.
I'll just silently follow her back up.
Okay. You get up to the top of the water. I'd like you to make 1 last Constitution saving throw. They've been gone about 30 minutes.
That's a disadvantage too, isn't it?
Yeah. No. Saving throws aren't in disadvantage until you get to 3.
Oh,
so
great. Then that's an 18 instead of a 6.
Okay, you're fine.
Oh, God.
So, yeah. The only reason you took these, you had to make these, was it was so cold.
Yeah.
The sheet doesn't seem to bother her, but she gets up and she like holds the chest up out of the water. Take it.
Fang will reach out.
Grab.
Okay, and she kind of swims back away from the boat. Our deal is done, right?
Have a good life.
And she bloop underneath the water and disappears.
Bye.
Donar's gonna say, "Oh, now that she's gone, is it just me or did that seem too easy? Was she that afraid of death, or did I'm just nervous something else is gonna the other shoe's gonna drop.
I don't think that is a bad instinct. Perhaps we should move quickly so we are not right above her when we cannot keep eyes on her.
Yeah, let's split, dude. Yo, Shiv, do you want me to row? Are you freaking tired after that?
Yeah, Shiv probably needs help lifted into the boat. Hopefully he doesn't, cause it to submerge itself as this 500-pound turtle tries to get up on that thing.
I got you, bud. I got you. Come on.
But yeah, he'll get up, put his hat back on, and he's clearly exhausted a little bit. And kind of while everybody else's attention might be elsewhere, he's gonna check his body and just see if his color is changing anymore.
Make an investigation check.
4.
You look on your shell, like where your shell meets your actual body, and there's just a strip where the red has come off, like almost like about a foot or two long.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh no.
Fang will, after the anchor's up, Fang will start to row toward, I suppose,
back to East Haven.
The closest, at Shiv's navigation. If he's giving it, he'll head that direction.
Yeah, he's quiet about it. He's like chilled and just kind of points.
Yeah, it's still really the middle of the night. It's really actually late in the evening. You guys like to stay up late, party animals, I guess. So.
I mean, it doesn't matter what time it is. It's dark.
So you make it back to the East Haven. Shiv, make a survival skill check.
And that's a disadvantage.
It is a disadvantage, yes.
Okay. I'm still a 15.
Okay, yeah. You get the boats turned around. You're like navigating by the stars. Most of the lights are out in East Haven, so you navigate by the stars and are able to point the direction. You can kind of see like a couple of lanterns at the docks that are lit, and you see the docks up ahead.
Are there people at the docks?
There's a few, but not
late.
Really. It's late. It's really late. It's actually people who've gotten up really early to prepare their boats for the days.
Fang will actively seek out a spot on the docks that's bare, the fewest people possible to hitch the boats to.
Okay.
And then once we're out, and the chest is hoisted out, he'll say, "Let us take stock before we head into town, lest we have to carry the whole chest with us the entire way."
Yeah, good point.
And he'll pop the lid if there's no lock on it.
Okay, when you pop the lid open...
Oh, yeah, I should have fucking checked something.
There are 4, severed hands, and they immediately pop up and jump at you in the face. Roll initiative.
Damn it.
Oh.
Follow us at Severed Hands on Instagram.
Okay, Shiv, what do you get?
14.
Okay, Kai.
12.
Trax.
Paul, I just heard your joke.
Thank you.
Trax, what do you get?
A 11.
Okay.
Sorry, an 11.
Fang.
Also an 11.
Okay, Donar.
And 16.
This is a surprise round for the crawling claws. They all 4 attack. It's like they start climbing over your body and trying to scratch at your skin. 15 is the highest they roll. Fang.
They all miss.
They are just crawling over you, trying to get to exposed skin, and you just feel their fingernails. And they smell horrible. Just,
Fang, shit. And he's like they're spiders. He's like, kind of panicking.
Ah, gross.
Donar, top of the round.
Donar is going to, since he has 2 hands free, he's going to try to grab 2 of them and pull them off of Fang's body.
Okay.
Do you need to check for that?
I need you to make a grapple against them. This is, you can only grab 1 because they're moving really fast over his body. Make a opposed grapple.
My rolls have almost all been great, but that was a 6.
He rolled an 11. So the claw you're reaching for grabs, jumps up and grabs onto Fang's shoulder and then climbs down behind him.
Yeah, sorry, dude, I tried.
Anything else, Donar?
Nope, can't do anything else.
Okay, Shiv.
This is happening on the boat that Shiv is not on.
This is on the dock. Everybody got.
We're on the dock. Sorry,
Yeah.
I missed that.
I was hoping beyond hoping that you were going to open it while you're in the boats because that would have been fun. But
Yeah, I'm glad at least we had the sense to do that.
In that case, I'll just go over there as well and try to physically take one off
Okay.
with one.
make a grapple.
Is that athletics?
It is athletics. They can use their dexterity. though.
Advantage.
He rolled a.
Oh yeah, I got 17, so that's 23.
Okay, rolled a 7. So you grab one. What are you gonna do with it?
I'll throw it in the freezing water.
Okay. You say he kind of hits the water, and you see it kind of like trying to swim, like a severed hand, and you see it kind of sinking beneath the water.
It's like what's the sound of one hand clapping? What does one hand swimming look like?
Kai.
Kai's gonna try and attack one of the ones
Okay.
on.
Because they're on Fang, if you roll a natural 1, you might hit him.
Okay.
Do it anyway.
The first is 17 to hit,
Okay, you hit.
and that's gonna do 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, you basically you are able to whack one, and it land as it's
If
coming
there's
over
one
his
on his shoulder, I'm gonna full on leg extension kick and just right beside Fang's head, surgically kick
Yeah.
it off.
And you hear bones
That's cool.
crunching as it flies back and lands limp onto the dock.
And I'll use bonus action martial arts to try and get another one. That's a 19 plus 6.
That hits.
And it's gonna do a full 8 points of bludgeoning.
Same thing. You're able to knock this one down to the ground and step on it. Okay. Fang.
So how many are still up?
I believe
Two?
just one.
A 1.
Cool. Then Fang is gonna. Is that one on me?
They're all still on you. Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm just gonna go with an unarmed attack on this guy that's on me.
Okay.
It's gonna be 13 to hit
That hits.
and 4.
4. It
4
has.
bludgeoning. Yeah.
They have 2 hit points each. So how would you like the final blow is yours? How would you like to do this?
Fang is just gonna, if it's wherever it is, if it's on the front of his body, he just takes a fist and just crunches it against him like a
Crunches
spider.
it and just crumbles down and falls down. You see it kind of land on its back and do one of these the spider legs kind of, and then it moves no longer.
And Fang looks at everybody else. He says, "Next time I'm going to do that, just remind me to check for traps."
You handled it nicely, though.
That was very foolish of me.
I'm impressed.
Well, thank you. I am embarrassed.
It's late early.
He'll turn his attention to the chest.
And there are a bunch of gold coins in there, and you see actually a silver dagger resting on top as well.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pick that up.
She wasn't kidding about the treasure as he sifts through the gold.
It's several hundred.
Nice.
It'll take you a while to count it, but
Yeah, we could maybe get some sled dogs. I'm sick of walking, dudes.
Yes, I see.
Fang needs new armor.
I see a new set of heavy armor for myself in this chest. Speaking of, as he's sifting through the coins, looking for anything else as well, like near the bottom or whatever.
make an investigation check.
15.
There is a pink potion bottle at the bottom.
He'll bob for that and pull that out, show it off. He says, "Does this look familiar to anyone?" Actually, does it look familiar to
look
me?
at it.
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana is 18.
You know that you can definitely determine a potion by tasting it, taking it, putting it on your finger and putting it to the tip of your tongue to determine a potion's effects. But you're pretty sure that this is a potion of greater healing.
Oh, nice.
Fang will he'll just take a tip of it a drip on his finger. Do that, I guess, identify it as such.
Tingles. Yeah.
and he'll pocket it. He'll relay. He says, "It is a healing potion, and it is anyone's. Please, I will hold on to it, but ask for it if you need it. Otherwise, I will divvy it out."
You hold on to it.
Wise.
The dagger, the silver dagger, is quite dainty looking. It has kind of a soft curve to it, made of silver. The hilt it's leather wrapped with some red rubies kind of in the hilt.
Nice.
I'm gonna flip it around a little bit, just check the weight.
It's not the best weighted thing. It seems to be more decorative.
Does it look like it would be magical at all?
Make an Arcana check.
Hard to say what.
Arcana is, I think it's a +3, so 17.
17. You think it could be infused with magic to enhance it, but you think it's just a silver dagger that has gems been added to it. It's probably an art piece of some sort.
So I could probably sell it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Made some money here.
Make an investigation check, actually, too, as you're like kind of whipping it around.
Investigation will be 16.
You look at it, and right where the blade meets the hilt, you see a little bit of red substance right where the hilt meets the blade. Something red, discolored.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, it's just like it's like in the crack, and it might be blood. With that roll, investigation check, it might be blood.
Wonder what this is for.
Fang will try to just like hand full the coins out, divvy them out, so just to empty the chest. And as he does, he says, "Surely we will equal this out later. Once it's empty, I'll do a final sweep of the chest, looking for secret compartments or anything."
You don't find any.
And then he says, "We should make haste. Perhaps we could get the Cauldron to East Haven before breakfast."
Yeah, that'd be nice for them.
I've got some business in here first.
You're in East Haven.
So Fang will head to the Cauldron and start to hoist it toward
Out of
town.
the boat. Okay.
Maybe we should get some sleep.
Yo, I got you.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, I'm bushed.
Can we please?
So you head back to your room at the White Lady Inn. Let's go back to the map.
Well, I think Fang is gung-ho on delivering the Cauldron. He really wants to get it there before breakfast. He thinks that's wholesome.
Fang, I think everyone is asleep right now.
He said, "All right, I only need one. Donar, would you mind
I'll do it.
joining?"
I'm there, dude. The joy of food. I'm with you.
I'm gonna turn in. Big day tomorrow.
Yes, this little reptilian body doesn't have a lot of stamina, so I'm going to turn in.
Take care of
It
yourselves.
is best that I sleep as well.
Please, thank you, Shiv, for going down there for us.
So you come in on the dock, actually where most of your icons are, and you walk down to the town hall. Is that where you're going to take it?
Yeah, I'm trying to look at who needed it. Was it Bartleban? Is he here? No, it was the chef, right?
Well, the speaker told us about their lack of food.
Yep. Then that's
And
wherever
the chef
she is.
confirmed it.
Yeah, that's what it was. So we'll take it back to the speaker if that's where she's at.
You're not sure where. You're not sure because it's late. It's really, really late. There'll be people like guards at the town hall. You think, but
yeah, we'll head there.
okay.
Yeah.
You get to the town hall. It's just a large, long building. It looks like they have like meetings here, and there's like a few little outbuildings attached to it. And you see two guards in front of the main doors, and they see you walking up.
Well met.
Well met. What you got there?
This is a solution to East Haven's problems. We heard that there was a certain lack of food for the population, and I think that this...
He's like, not too loud, not too loud.
Oh, well...
It's not public knowledge yet.
Rest assured that the problem is over. You see, this little baby right here, clang clang, as he hits it twice. He says, "This will make food for you out of nothing, and I think that it is best served here in East Haven. Is there any way that we can let Speaker Argalath know that we have delivered it?"
Just so you know, Argalath is the captain.
Oh. Did we ever meet the speaker?
You never met the speaker, no.
Oh.
Might be. I thought that was a speaker.
Yeah, Imdra.
I have it written down as the speaker.
Imdra Arlagath is the captain of the town militia. Shiv, you know that the speaker's name is Daneth Whalen, and I think she may have mentioned that like once, but I don't know if you were able to write it down. The guards say she is supposed to be here at 9 bells. We could take it in and make sure that it's secure. If you'd like to meet her back here, the captain back here, and we can arrange for the speaker to come in as well.
Says, I think that would suffice, yes?
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
It says, thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for your understanding of the situation. I know two strangers approaching you with a cauldron. I thank you for your
The captain told us to look out for 5 unusual adventurer types, and she described you to us, and that you were coming back after you looking for the lost fisherman.
She had great confidence in us. I like to hear that.
Have you any news of them?
The lost fisherman? No. I started to say that I could speak more to the captain about this, but we found their boat capsized and empty bottles thrown. We fear the worst, that perhaps that they capsized and maybe they were intoxicated or something, but we did not find any bodies.
That is sad to hear. It'll be a great loss to our city. However, if this contraption does what you say it does, then maybe our problems are over.
Yes. I sincerely hope that East Haven can be brought back to its former splendor with the help of this, and it can relieve some of your worries.
Meet us back here at 9 bells.
We surely will. Thank you. Thanks.
9 bells. On it.
Donar's restaurant.
Yeah.
It's a breakfast place.
So the rest of you return to the White Lady Inn to rest?
Yeah.
Donar, make a wisdom, as you turn in for the night and fall asleep, I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. All right. That's an 18.
You dream of Levistus again. You're still wearing the pendant, right?
It's been in my pocket, but it's been on my person.
You still dream of Levistus then.
Ooh, all right.
And it's disturbing, but it's not enough to kind of like you're kind of able to wake up before it like takes hold, and you shake it off and are able to go back to sleep and get your proper rest for the evening.
Gnarly.
But it's just a dream of like this screaming man trapped in a block of ice. So what would you like to do? The night has completed. You've gotten your long rest. You've gotten all your spells and abilities back.
Donar is going to make a breakfast with this frying pan so he can finally attune to it.
Excellent.
Oh,
because that's what it took.
I'm following you. Trax is following Donar.
I'm looking for like the big old breakfast hash with some potatoes and veggies and whatever they got. I don't know what their kitchen's like.
It's not the best, but because they're more of a it's more of an inn. Actually, this is the inn. So yeah, they've got a good breakfast. They've got good food here.
Oh yeah, so we're talking big old potato hash with eggs and cured meat and veggies and topped with some cheese and hot sauce if they got it.
They kind of see you come back there and they're like, "Can we help you?"
I'm sorry, can you help him? No, can he help you? Sit down, shut up. Get this man whatever he needs.
Make an intimidation check.
This little thing. Sit down. Shut up.
A 13.
13. They're kind of like, are you with Master Chef John Kalana?
I have not studied at the school, but... And he's going to take out the frying pan. He's going to say, I was able to lift... Yeah, I see it in your face.
Their eyes get huge.
So I'm not meaning to take over your kitchen setup. In fact, if you want to take a break, I'd love to make breakfast for all the patrons, and you're welcome to join in as well.
Well, I come back here.
Yeah, all right.
And he takes you to the kitchen, and
that's right.
He takes you to the pantry, and there's very little food back here. All I have is enough for maybe 5 or 6 customers.
Well, my party is 5 large, So how about this? I can make breakfast for my party and one of you, and then I got an inside scoop on a never-ending source of soup.
Why did you say it like a question? we just got a cauldron that produces infinite soup.
Yeah, it was for dramatic effect. I didn't know if it was going to say stew or like...
Cauldron of
Is that what it's called?
soup.
What's it called?
This episode sponsored by Olive Garden. Never-ending pasta bowl.
When you're here, your family.
It's actually called a Cauldron of Plenty.
No, we're calling it the Cauldron of Never-Ending Soup.
I feel like Donar's restaurant slogan is "When you're here, you're fam."
Nobody's really investigated it enough to like learn exactly how to operate it or anything. So
Donar is operating under the assumption that he can operate it.
Of course he can.
yeah, the because you've got the frying pan, they say, of course, you'll still need to. I would love to watch you work, but anything to learn from a master chef.
Oh yeah, I know. What's up?
It's you can still pay for the meal, right?
Oh sure. What do you need? How much do you need?
Breakfast is usually 5 coppers a head.
Oh, pish. Freaking pish, dude. I on it. And he's going to pay for all 6 of those meals.
Okay.
Giving one
30
to
copper then.
One of the chefs, or they can split it if they want.
They can split it. It's enough where they can split it. Just so you know, the coins that were in the chest, there were 600 gold pieces.
Oh damn! So that's 120 each, baby.
Look at that fast math.
Thank you, Paul.
I love math, man. Give me an equation.
You math head.
Yeah. We're definitely getting dogs. We're definitely getting dogs.
We're getting dogs.
So Donar comes back with breakfast for everybody.
It's family style. Out of this, you just dip it out of the cast iron.
And you are attuned to the frying pan.
Let's go, baby.
Kai's gonna eat his up pretty quickly and try to get out of there pretty fast.
Okay.
Fang indulges. This is delicious, Donar. You have really outdone yourself. I don't know if it's the pan, if you learned something new, or if it's the mojo that you have now, but it is whatever it is, it's working for you. The entourage effect is strong.
Yeah, thank you, dude. I just feel like I'm connected to this, like magically connected to this pan now. If that's even possible.
I can taste it.
Thanks, dude. I think it really comes across in the bell peppers.
I see that. I think.
So, what would you like to do? The morning is yours.
Well, we got to show the town. We got to show the speaker this cauldron.
Yeah, 9 bells.
Yeah, Kai's also making a beeline for town hall.
Okay, you're all going together?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kai's probably a little ahead of us, but we'll be not far behind him.
You make it to the town hall, and they usher you, and they see you coming, and usher you inside. They're taking you back to the speaker's office, actually. When you walked in here, there is, in the middle of the room, what looks to be a statue. It's a tall black object made of a stone that looks very familiar to all of you. The object is actually a figurehead of a ship and is carved into the likeness of a winged demon. The demon-shaped figurehead stands 8 feet tall, shards of wood jutting out of the demon's back at points where the figurehead once attached to the hull of a ship. And then they take you back and talk to the captain in the speaker's office. The captain is sitting there, and she's got the cauldron kind of on a side table. And she's like, my men came and woke me up quite early this morning and said that you've had quite an outing. Also, you were not able to find the lost fishers, unfortunately. Tell me everything that happened.
We fought harpies off the wreck of their boat. Only makes sense that they fell victim and were consumed as prey. And honestly, it's probably not worth it to go anywhere near that cave either.
So what happened?
Well, we poked around, killed some harpies, and found this cauldron.
So, my men were telling me quite excitedly that our problems are over? What is this?
Oh, we got a surprise for you.
And you go over to the cauldron?
I was hoping someone else would come in.
No.
with the cauldron.
I'm not a foodie.
I'll come in pushing it in.
All right, let's try it again. And we got a surprise for you.
I didn't memorize is that my cue? Is that one I didn't?
That's your cue, Donar.
I didn't get a script. It wasn't in the. I didn't know I was gonna. Have to
We're
memorize.
improving.
I never learned how to do. Okay.
Just say yes.
No.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Donar, instead of a Arcana check, make a
said no.
cooking skill check.
Thanks, man. Thanks for catching that. That's a 21.
Okay. The way it works is that it holds 30 gallons of liquid. If you fill the cauldron with 30 gallons of water, it will instantly become hot stew.
All right, so Donar is going to say, all right, the way it works is you can hold 30 gallons of liquid. And if you fill it with 30 gallons of...
And it will, embossed on its bulging sides are images of satyrs and nymphs in repose, holding ladles. It actually has a lid that was hanging off the side of it, and has 5 little clawed feet that keep it from tipping. It can, it's a hearty hot stew, provides 1 nourishing meal for up to 4 people per gallon, and it holds 30 gallons.
That's 120 people.
And it'll have...
Look at that quick math.
And it can create stew 3 times a day.
That's 360
How many people is that?
You can't do that in character. Are you? Does Donar have
No,
the math skills?
I feel like Donar would. I feel like Donar
probably
would
right.
Rain Man be able to be like, well, that's 120 people. We're all just like, well, shit, all
it's in
right.
the
nice.
office.
Donar can translate tablespoons to cups and
That's
quarts like that.
Yeah, Donar can.
Kevin in the office does that with pies. He's like, it's X amount of pies. And they're like, what about dollars? He's like, doesn't make sense. Can't be done.
Donar was Kevin all along.
Well, let's make sure that it's safe, Imdra says, Captain Imdra. And she orders her men to bring in a lot of water. And so they bring in a big barrel and just dump water into it, and the water rises to the top, and then suddenly the entire cauldron glows. The clear liquid turns brown, and you see little bobs of potatoes and carrots and other root vegetables bob to the top. And
You were
see
expecting
little, hugs of-
intestines, weren't you?
I was worried about it. I was
So
a little worried.
So was I. I'm so
It
glad that
It
didn't...
crossed my mind.
No, that
okay,
was her,
right.
dude. That was all her.
and it smells absolutely delicious. In fact, some other guards from outside kind of knock on the door, and it's like, are you all cooking in here? And they see the cauldron, and you see people bringing in they start bringing bowls in.
Well, hold on. Folks, before y'all taste this, Donar's going to take out a spoon and taste the broth for seasoning.
It's a little bland.
All right, he's going to... I was expecting this, because she did say that it was bland for her taste. I thought she just wanted some kidneys in there, but it actually needs salt. So every time you do this, if you get your hands on any kind of spices, you're going to add salt, you're going to add black pepper, you're going to add garlic fresh if you have it. It's good for the gut.
Writing this down.
And you're going to add some cayenne pepper because it's cold out there, and that'll help warm the body. Also, if you got fresh herbs to put on top of it, after that's dealer's choice. But what you need to do, salt, pepper, low heat, low garlic. Am I clear?
Yeah, perfectly clear. And the guards had written all this down, and they start like handing out soup to the guards who are on duty. She says, take this someplace safe. We need to put it under 24-hour guard. This is definitely East Haven's crowning achievement. This will end this never-ending rhyme. We will be able to survive.
Okay, all right. East Haven's crowning achievement. Okay, yes, but we are the ones that brought this to you. Yes.
Yes.
Before we just pass this off along, yes, saving the people, yes. We have some needs of our own.
Well, your friend Fang said that, this would help a lot of people in East Haven.
It will, but we have some needs of our own. Isn't that right?
We also had an agreement, if I remember correctly, that by taking care of this, by investigating the situation, we would have access to the Red Wizard's things.
That's correct. We agreed to investigate this in exchange for the Red Wizard's things. There was no mention of this cauldron.
I actually
feel like-
also mentioned some magic items as well.
You did?
I tell you what, come to the back. Captain Imdra sends out for several guards to bring the wizard's gear to the speaker's office.
Cool.
There's a lot of people, like the news of the Cauldron has gotten around to the people who work at the town hall. So you see quite a lot of people walking around and muttering and talking and kind of looking at you guys walking through the halls of the town hall. The guards come back with the Zon's stuff. There is a bag with some belongings in it that is closed up, and a large leather-bound tome. And there's also, she has a bag and a scroll, and she puts it on the table in front of you all.
I'm gonna need a little bit to look through this.
So Kai starts going through the pages. Kai, make an Arcana check.
Okay. That was 17.
You're reading through the beginning of the spell book, has some like personal notes written into it. The notes say something about 3 other wizards from the host tower of the arcane. It's like a journal almost. In the front of his spell book, and he talks about how at first we were sharing information, but the information that we are discovering, this information is too valuable to share with others. I must be wary of what is to come. And you're able to find a chapter about necromancy. And you start reading the chapter, and I want you to make another Arcana check.
Oh, that was a 12.
You think that with maybe proper use of the spell book, that you might be able to correct the way that you control the weave, the problems you were having before. And you think that with a proper application of a necromantic spell that you find in the book, that you can heal yourself and also fix all of your other problems.
I'm gonna close the spell book, and I'm gonna do a quick browse of like what's in the bag of personal belongings.
Robes, you find a dead frog in there. There's a handful of coins, not much of anything, extra spell components.
Okay. I'll just kind of push that to the side, and the last thing I'll check out is the bag with the scroll.
The bag is the bag of tricks that she mentioned before, and the scroll is a scroll of fireball. Captain Imdra says, because you brought the cauldron back, I'm willing to give both of these items to you.
Yo!
I can't give you the spell book, but we're welcome to come here to study it if you wish.
I have one more question.
Yes.
Is this all that you found on him?
It is, yes.
I don't believe you.
Can I insight check that? I'll insight check it silently. Sorry.
No, you're good.
While he's doing his...
Make an insight check, yeah.
I'm gonna insight too, as a part of that I don't believe you.
Mine was an 8.
Insight was a 13.
She's not being untruthful, but she's also kind of confused. Like she wants to know more about the book, but she doesn't understand how to. She wants to protect the town, and she wants to know more about what's in the book and why the wizard was in East Haven. She's curious.
I'll put both of my hands on the table and I'll say, we spoke with an associate of the wizard. He said there was a scroll.
A scroll?
A large scroll.
We did not find. The only thing we found was what you see on the table.
Where did you find it?
It was on his person. Perhaps he has a lair somewhere. Wizards do like their hiding places. Isn't that right?
Yes. Also, did you find any dark crystals?
Like what do you mean dark crystals?
I reach back to Donar and I pull up the necklace.
Oh, yeah.
And I say, like this.
It's in my pocket, dude. I'll just hand it to you.
Oh, I got really handsy with you for a sec.
Let me reach in there.
She looks at it and says, that looks like, come with me. And She takes you to the room that you were just in.
I'm gonna carry the spell book with me.
Okay. You come out of the hallway, and something looks different. All of the lights in this room have completely dimmed, and like the candles, the lanterns are burning low.
Fang is gonna cast Vigilant Blessing on himself silently.
Trax, you're the only one who sees this.
Okay.
Lashed to the figurehead with rope is a scrawny woman with dripping wet black hair.
Hang on, I'm the only one that sees this?
Yes.
Okay.
As in, like, we don't see anything, or like we don't.
It's darker in here than it was when you were just here like 30 minutes ago.
Well, I guess I don't know that everyone else can't see it.
Right.
And I'll say, what are you doing with this woman?
What are you talking about?
This woman that you have lashed to this figurine.
Drax, what do you?
Why aren't you outraged at this, Fang?
If we look
I feel
at
like you would be the first one.
Can I insight check Trax?
If we look at this,
You're not gonna roll.
Do we see it?
No.
I
All
only
you
got a
see
9.
is the large statue, demon-like statue, made of the same material as your pendant. Trax, what do you do?
So I'm gonna go up and check on her.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, what are you doing? There's nothing there.
But have you all gone mad?
What is going on?
You get up close to her. The water is just dripping down, almost like you don't know where the water is coming from through her hair. And then she throws her head back and a rictus grin on her face. And everyone hears this laugh, but only Trax can see it.
You! It's a fucking ghost.
And that's where we're going to end for the evening.
Ron, you gave
God
me
damn it, Ron.
chills.
That is so cool.
First of all, like the ring fucked me up when I was a kid, and like that's what I'm getting from this. Is like oh my god, that was awesome. Good dagger.
Nice.
I got like the creepy chills.
My name is Ron Murphy. I've been your Dungeon Master for the evening. You can find me on Twitter at Ron88keysRBDM. Please subscribe and leave us a review on Podchaser or Apple Podcasts, and share us with all your friends. Follow us on Twitter at Severed Sons DND. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast, D&D Beyond, Roll20, and thank you to Syrinscape, Andrei Sitkoff, and to Monument Studios for the amazing sound effects and music. Stay frosty, everyone.
Bye.
Eat that stew.